Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in again. It's Thursday. It's just starting to warm up outside, and I actually took the day off tomorrow too. And need some time to just kind of work on things and just relax a little bit. So today, when I went out in the garden, this is everything that I picked today. So I got some more tomatoes, not completely ripe yet. That's okay, I'm gonna leave it inside to finish ripening. And again, this is the one I don't know what it is. Thought it was my orange surprise that had come in a mixed pack of seeds. Maybe they cross-pollinated because this was a volunteer where that was last year, but I've always had a couple different kinds of tomatoes and I haven't really tried to prevent that because I'm kind of curious as to what I get too. Picked a couple more beans, got the yellow pole beans, some purple ones, and then some other little tomatoes. These ones I thought were my yellow pears. They're obviously not, so I don't know what these are. I could have sworn I got these from my yellow pear packet of seeds. So nice little surprise. They taste pretty good. This one came from another plant, obviously a cherry tomato. What kind, I don't know. My crystal apple cucumber, figured I'd pick it when it was a lot smaller this time because it should have better flavor. This strawberry, it's an Ozark, and we're getting towards the end of July now. I think what's today, the 23rd? But I picked 3 of them. I have 1.5 left. Somebody didn't finish it. And the first one, it was a lot bigger than this, but it kind of got eaten before I could take any video of it. But it tasted really sweet, and it's the Ozarks. Where these are planted, they're planted in one of the towers that I made, so they don't have as much room for their roots as I would like. So I'm making something different for them for next year. I'll record that when I get to that part, but I also got a potato peeler on the other one. And I got off the seeds, so I'm gonna put those on a little paper plate and let them dry. And I'm probably gonna, I don't know, this one isn't as big as the other one was, so maybe I won't save these seeds from the other one. That should be adequate, and then I'm gonna have those growing next year. But this is what I've gotten so far today. I do have a few more things out there that I can pick. There are a couple leaves of chard that I should be able to pick. I'll just have to see where that little spider is, if he's still there, because I don't want to touch him or eat him. And then yesterday I bought some cool little planters. It's a set of 2. This is a smaller of the 2, and it's a little boat. The other one, it's about that big, and I'm gonna use this for part of my daughter's garden. So I'm gonna make the ground look like it's a little river, lake, whatever. Just real little area. I'm gonna drill some holes in the bottom of this, both of them. So that's gonna be another little video on what I'm doing. But my question for you, what should I grow in these? I was thinking of some kind of little vine because I plan on making a sail, just like a little wireframe sail. And of course, drill holes in there. I'm gonna secure it through the bottom too. And I was thinking maybe peas or something vining that's gonna go up and grow where the sail is. So let me know what you guys would do. Let me, hold on. My helper's gonna help me. Are you gonna help me? You want an apple? You want an apple? Yeah, go eat an apple. So this is for her garden, both of them, the small one and the big one. Let me know what you guys would plant in here. Maybe peas. I was thinking maybe a small tomato plant, like one of the little cherries. Maybe try my yellow pear again. I don't know, but I wanted something small in there, something cute. Could be flowers, doesn't have to necessarily be edible. But let me know what you guys think, and then I'm gonna record how this goes. So you probably won't see that for a couple months. I wanna do like a little compilation video, so then you can see it from start to finish. Or I might put a couple little shots of it in some of the future videos while I'm waiting too. But let me know what you guys think. I'll take you outside today too. I saw a pretty big praying mantis, so I'm super excited about that. He's been hanging out on my blackberry plant and he stayed. There's definitely enough for him to eat out there. I actually had to take out one of my bean plants. I just didn't get around to getting rid of the aphids like I should have, and they really did take over. I should still try and spray. See some little finches out there now, but the alcohol and water mixture, I'm just afraid that it's going to burn my plants. So if you guys have used anything, let me know what you're using to control your aphids. Is it other beneficial insects? Like I had thousands and thousands of ladybugs in March when the weeds were starting to grow and we got a lot of rain, and then a couple months later they just completely disappeared and I have not seen a ladybug since. So kind of a bummer. I really like them in the garden and they're really pretty to look at. Fun for the baby to check out too. So let me know what you guys are doing. As always, thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, do please hit the subscribe button. And some of the products that I use, I left some descriptions in the description. So check those out if you like. There is an affiliate link for the irrigation that I use. So if you guys do like what you see with that and you do purchase something, you are helping me out. And whatever I get from that, it's gonna go right back into the garden. So thank you guys very much. Let's go outside and see what's going on. Here's some of my natural helpers helping clean off some of the bugs. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to go outside. I'm actually recording this from my kitchen, but look at these little finches. They're just going crazy. And that's one of my melon plants. I think it's the Nordicarm melon. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have a handful of melons on there. And these little finches, they're just going crazy doing their thing. So I'm gonna leave them be. I don't wanna disturb them, because if they really are eating off all the aphids, I would love for them to finish eating all the aphids. So I'll let them hang out there. I see one went down to my chili plant. I think it's in the middle one. I see one back there in my cucumbers, and that's wonderful. They can keep doing what they're doing. Just watch them for a second, I guess. There's some over there in my beans. I see a little sparrow by my strawberries over here. There's a little cup of water. I've watched them take a bath a couple times in there. Super cute. So, might be going to take a bath. Let's see. It's right next to that white cup in there. But I love just staring out my kitchen, just watching the birds. I think it's drinking some of the water. But I had a hanging planter on there, and I guess it wasn't strong enough. It fell, so it's on the ground. So when that goes off in the morning and in the evening, it fills up the cup, and birds go hang out over there. So they know where to get water. I'm going to leave it there, because the birds like it. And I like the birds coming to visit me. But I'll leave them be for a little while and then we'll go outside. These little finches are just loving my beans. Let's watch them for a little while longer. Just a couple on the chili plants down there. Those are Serrano chilies. They're finally starting to get some peppers. They really took a long time, and I have them covered just because it was pretty hot when I had first got them. And I want to see if it helps, because the sun does get pretty brutal out here. It's been, I think, a pretty mild summer so far, so I hope it stays that way. It's only gotten over 100 a couple days. So we'll see how that goes. But look, these guys are just having a great time out there feasting. There's the entrance to the little maze in my garden. Let's go through it. Check out the butternut squash down here. Oh, that one's getting really big. Look at how nice that is. And it's traveling, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I've never grown these before. See some flowers in there. Trying to escape. And that's a zucchini in there. I actually had 2 planted, but butternut squash kind of took over. Look at how big this one's getting. Looks really nice. And it tasted really good. I actually put it in some tomato sauce that I had made. It's another squash. See a little bees in my cucumbers, and you can kind of see that the aphids took over, so not really pleased about that. Some bush beans. Oh, there's actually one on there. Oh, that looks like a good one. I think it's the rattlesnake ones. Pole bean right there, it's looking really good. The melons have a lot of aphids. There's a praying mantis, and he's kind of a big one. Let's see if you get a better look without scaring him. So hopefully it stays on my blackberry, or at least in my garden. It's just chilling. Got some milkweed hiding in with other weeds. And I've seen a couple monarchs fly through here, but my plant was probably too small. So I haven't seen any eggs or any caterpillars yet, plus the weeds probably aren't helping. Tomatoes are still looking pretty good. That one's pretty big. The cilantro is going to seed, which that's okay. I'll save the seeds from it. Bunch of little flying bugs. There's a bee there, and a bunch of little tiny things. I don't know what all these little tiny ones are. Look at that bee, having a great time. Let's stalk him a little bit. Thanks guys for watching. So I'm gonna go outside, probably start working on this. Sorry if it looks weird, I changed my lens. I was gonna go out and take some photos, then I thought I need to finish my video. But to get the holes in the bottom of this, I think I'm just gonna use a nail and a hammer and poke some holes instead of using a drill and potentially getting little metal pieces all over the place. That wouldn't be fun to have in my eye or my skin. So there's that. This is a bigger one. Baby also thought it would be cool to put all my stuff in the little one. So she put all the tomatoes and the beans in the little boat. But that's gonna look really cute once it's all set up. So I will take some video of that. But let me know what you guys would plant in there or what you wanna see planted in there. And I'll try it. I'm thinking of making the sails for these with some of the branches from my apricot tree that died, because there's some pretty nice sized ones. So I figured I'll do that, and I don't know what else. It's pretty much it for today, but it is still pretty decent outside. It's not super hot, so I'm gonna spend a couple minutes taking some photos. Have some stuff to upload to Shutterstock, all nature, garden, bugs, all that stuff. Really like submitting that. If you want to see more pictures of my garden, there is a link down in the description to Shutterstock. That's where I submit all my photos. Take a look at that. I do have a lot of stuff on there. I have almost 2,800 photos that I've just slowly like added throughout the years. It's a lot of fun for me, and I like documenting this. So it's a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what else you'd like me to try and grow. What are you guys growing for fall? Go ahead and put some stuff in the comments. I would like to know. Like to know any tips that you guys have, or I don't know, any projects that you're doing. If you have butterfly gardens too, what kind of stuff are you growing? What kind of butterflies do you get? I'm in Southern California, and I do see, I think, tiger swallowtails, monarchs, some yellow butterfly, I don't know what it's called, those little cabbage moths. We do see a lot of stuff down here. So I'd like to know also what you're growing, and if you're raising your caterpillars, what are you doing? If you have any good pasta sauce recipes, let me know. Or if you're making videos too, I'd love to check out your videos. So as always, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you later.